Karen's family says she did everything right. She called 911 twice. She even went to neighbors' homes who called 911 as well, but deputies never came until neighbors heard gunshots. By then, it was too late. Now her family wants justice. They claim the King County Sheriff's Office failed to properly train officers, which they say resulted in Karen's death.
We should have her here today.
This is how they remember Karin Riebe, a family-driven, outdoor-loving mother, sister, and aunt.
Karin and Sean were inseparable.
He was her only son. After a breakup, he moved in with his mom midsummer of 2021.
They were best friends. Karin would do anything for that son of hers, and
vice versa.
The Army veteran suffered from PTSD, but he really started to struggle when Karin sold their home and moved to Auburn. The issues apparent to his aunts.
You could see it in his eyes.
Loved ones sat Karin down, expressing their concerns. Colleen says she immediately started calling the VA crisis line, trying to get him the help he needed. But the move allegedly threw him into a tailspin.
The desperation in her voice was horrible. She pleaded for help, and nobody would come.
Colleen Jensen recalls the last phone call she had with her sister on Tuesday, September 14th. Karin walked into her garage for the last time around 1:30 in the afternoon.
1 minute. I ended the call before she was shot.
Her 40-year-old son, Sean, fired 12 shots at her and her dog, Henny, killing them both. Her death likely could have been prevented if he had been removed or arrested that very same day. Karin first called 911 around 7 a.m., saying Sean was having issues.
Sean had red lines on his back, and she told me almost like he took a knife or a whip and was cutting his back.
Sean refused treatment. First responders left 30 minutes later. The situation only worsened. She called 911 shortly after.
He pulled out his gun and ordered me out of the home. They never came.
This is where the family's lawsuit alleges the King County Sheriff's Office failed the family. The complaint filed says KCSO failed in their basic duties to protect Karin, a victim of domestic violence from her son. Instead, deputies focused on Sean's mental health, citing HB 1310, which was passed just 2 months prior.
They told her to leave and give him a cooling off period.
Despite the threats, deputies did not arrest Sean. Court documents say they told Karin, quote, they had no probable cause to arrest him and that legislative changes were preventing them from getting him help.
She was desperate, terrified.
Karin turned to neighbors who also called 911. The lawsuit says deputies never went to her home, nor did they meet with Sean, remove the weapons, or escort Karin back home after giving her son time to cool off.
Wholeheartedly.
Most definitely.
They failed her that day. They failed him too, because she wanted help for Sean, and unfortunately, it turned into something different that day.
Sean was taken into custody 7 hours after a standoff. He is due in court next month. Now, Karin's family says closure would be knowing that changes are made to the legislature to make sure that this doesn't happen to another family. I reached out to KCSO, who said they can't comment due to pending litigation. Back to you.